Hello, this is Billy Core from the Carolina Circle Mall Wiki. Today is Tuesday, November the 3rd of 2015, and sorry for the lack of videos lately. I've been, well, quite busy. And furthermore, I apologize for the lack of computer videos, because the last couple of videos of mine that I have uploaded have not involved computers. And I know a lot of you are wondering, where's the computer video? Where's the computer video? Please, 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 please make a video about the computer. Well, I figure I might as well go ahead and do that, mainly because I actually do have something interesting to discuss involving computers. My Packard Bell Legend 822 CDT obviously needs no introduction by now. This particular one is exactly like my childhood Packard Bell. I got this back in April of 2013, and it has served me extraordinarily well, and I could not be happier with it. However, what would you say if I was to wind up with a second Packard Bell Legend 822 CDT? You're probably thinking, Billy, getting this one was hard enough as it was. How could you wind up with another Packard Bell Legend 822 CDT? Well, about 2 weeks ago, I was checking out eBay and happened upon another Packard Bell Legend 822 CDT for a very reasonable price. I got to thinking, since I had to put my Packard Bell PB1750 CDT to the side for a upcoming project, and I was kind of needing another Windows 3.1 machine, and seeing that the Packard Bell Legend 822 does make a good Windows 3.1 machine, I figured why not go ahead and buy it. So I did, and well, here it is right here. This has been sitting here for the last 2 weeks, collecting dust because I've just been so busy. I haven't had time to really sit down with it. I did power it up when I first got it, and it does work. It has the original CD-ROM drive that even my original 822 had, but unfortunately that's going to have to go away because it does not read CD-R disc, which is a big shame because I would really love to keep this in here, or at least move it to that one there. But it's in overall very good condition. Just needs mostly a little TLC, which we'll be doing a little bit. It needs to be cleaned up a little bit, which I got a can of compressed air today, so we're going to take it out to the back porch and blow all the dust out of it that's in there, because it is pretty dusty. I will say it's not in as good a shape as this one right here, but it's still in extraordinarily good shape at that. Now, on to what makes this Packard Bell Legend 822 CDT rather unique. To do that, I'm going to have to flip the computer back around, so give me one moment. Okay, here's the back of the machine. You can see the power supply's got a little caked on dust. Not too bad though, but like I said, we'll be taking care of that momentarily. There's the manufacturing date, November the 1st of 1995, which puts it a little bit closer, I would say, in manufacturing time to my childhood 822. However, the similarities in there. You see, there's something about this 822 that makes it quite a bit different from this Legend 822 CDT and even my childhood Legend 822 CDT. This particular Legend 822 CDT features a Hillary motherboard. You see, back in the mid-90s, Packard Bell had this annoying habit of cycling between these two types of motherboards. You see, around 1995 or so, if you bought a Packard Bell computer, you were going to get probably one of these two motherboards. The PB600 board, also known as the Agora board, which is what's in this Packard Bell Legend 822 CDT and my childhood Legend 822 CDT. It can also be found in my Legend 1510 Supreme, Or you could wind up with a Hillary motherboard, which is most commonly found in a Legend 402 CD, which I have over there, and the very common Legend 406 CD. And it happens to be in this particular 822 right here. So this is one of the very, very few and very, very rare Packard Bell Legend 822 CDTs that does not have the PB600 motherboard. This one is the Hillary motherboard. Different, and it is quite a bit different from the PB600 board. You see, the PB600 board has a Phoenix BIOS, whereas the Hillary board has the AMI BIOS. The port layout on the back is quite a bit different. I don't have that turned around to do a comparison shot. We might do that a little bit later. And what else is there different? My mind just went blank, as usual. And with the proper BIOS update, you can take a Hillary board and hook up a hard drive as big as 8 gigabytes to it, and it will work. Whereas the PB600 board, you can only take up to, I believe, 4 gigabytes. So the PB600 board is a little bit limited in that aspect. So I guess in theory the Hillary board is superior to the PB600, but for reasons of nostalgia, I obviously do prefer the PB600 board. So this is why this 822 is probably not going to get as big a spotlight as this one right here, which is why instead of making this into a Windows 95 computer, which originally shipped with, this is going to be my Windows 3.1 computer, because this Packard Bell's different anyway, so why not make it different even more? So, enough rambling, let's take this out back and blow some dust out. Okay, I think I got it taken apart as far as I need to. Got even bothered to take the front bezel off. You can see there's some gunk in there. And some gunk right there the front fan is. So, there's the inside of it. That's the Hillary board I was talking about. I already replaced the CMOS battery the other week when I first got it, so we should be good for a while. As far as the CMOS battery is concerned, there's the Seagate hard drive, 1.2 gigabytes. This is not staying in here. I'm actually going to put a CF card in here. And the CD-ROM that I really hate to get rid of, but pretty much have to. Alright, now, grab my compressed air. I still need to put the little nozzle on it. I don't know if I'll be able to do all this while filming or not. Take the screwdriver and... Alright, let me... Wait a minute, maybe I can just... This is exciting, folks, huh? There we go. Alright, now we'll... Alright, I think that's good enough there. So let's shake it well. And cover my nose with my shirt. It'll probably not work very well, especially since I'm holding a camera. Alright, here we go. Okay, I'm obviously forgetting something. And here we go. It's not too bad inside here. but it definitely stand to be a little bit better. It's gonna fall down on the glider. Alright. Try how cold these things get when you hold them. Let's take this fan out. So caked in on there, I might not be able to really go as far as I would like. I'm sure it'll still be an improvement. Boy, this gets cold. Whew. Yeah. Look at that. Some cold stuff. Actually building up ice. I wonder if I'll just have to just hand wash this instead. Probably doesn't need a whole lot of that, but that may be our only option here since it's just so caked in. I should better let this cool down, this warm down, before I get frostbite on my hand. I'll be back in a moment, folks. All right, time for some heavy artillery. Got some Mr. Clean and a Mr. Clean magic eraser. This stuff is really good, folks. In fact, you don't ever want to use it on logos. It takes the logos right off. But yep, we'll just I think I'll use that on the plastic and this on everything else. Is this ready to go? Okay, good. Oh yeah, dust coming right off. It was so caked in there that the compressed air wasn't able to really get it. Still doing a good job, but not as good as it needed. Of course, the paper towel's getting caught on everything. Okay, you don't want to use a whole lot inside of it. Look at all the ice build up on that compressed air. Remember I said I wasn't going to use too much in here? I was wrong. These fan grills. Like I said, I'm not planning to make this look beautiful and perfect, but just so it doesn't, I just want it to look somewhat presentable. Okay, front looks better. It was mainly this fan grill right here. Inside here, you know what, I think I'll just, what do I do with this? Do I want to clean this? Let's... Yeah, I think I'll do the rest off camera here. So I'll be right back. Okay, we're finally back. Here is the regular Legend 822 CDT. And down here is the Legend F822 CDT, as me and Jay Wakefield call it, who is actually on Skype with us right now for the inaugural run.
Good evening everyone. Good evening Scotland. How many of you are in Scotland? I don't hear it here. Oh wait.
Yeah, the reason we call it the F822, F stands for fake, because this 822 lacks the proper motherboard.
I really love my naming schema so much. After, did you ever get that Volivant fixed up and ready to go?
Yep, I'll be delivering it in a couple of days.
Alright, so the Volivant gets delivered to its new owner.
Yeah.
Actually, talking of Volivant, Billy I believe that Billy ordered that F822 on the same night that I ordered the Desk Pro.
I think so, yeah.
I ordered the Desk Pro a bit after you, didn't I? That's just like, been waiting long enough for the clutch machine.
Alright, what we've done now with the F822 is I took the CD-ROM drive out and stuck in a CD-RW drive that will assure us that we will be able to play back recorded CDs of every type except DVDs, of course, and more obviously Blu-rays.
Blu-ray, it will certainly not read and write to Blu-ray erasables.
Yeah.
Or Blu-ray or VDRs. Just won't do that.
And I also installed a compact flash card adapter, which I enjoyed so much I decided to give my own blood to it right there.
It would seem that Billy's blood and sweat has literally gone into that computer.
Yes, what happened was there's this little floppy drive style power adapter on the back of it where you have to plug in a Molex adapter to it, and it's not the easiest thing to plug in, and yeah, it slipped and I cut my index finger on the solder joints, and oh, that did not feel good at all. But with that said, oh, and I also installed the Packard Bell TV tuner card in here because I had nowhere else to put it. Don't even have it. I don't have any VCRs, game systems, or anything hooked up to it right now, but it's there if I ever need it. So, after literally giving my blood to this thing, this better work. Let's turn the monitor on. Got it KVM'd with my regular 822. So, smoke, I don't even care.
Smoke test! See, in Scotland, we know the meaning.
And it's posting, but there's no video. I think I may have plugged that TV card in backwards or something. Am I getting him? So I'll be right back, folks. Okay, I got it sorted out. It was indeed the Visa connector going from the TV card to the motherboard. It wasn't in properly, so I had to move it around a little bit, but I got it going, and here we are at the BIOS. It's an hour ahead since I set this before daylight savings time ended the other week, so it's actually 17:11. Picks up the CF card and the CD-ROM drive. And let me see if there's anything else I need to adjust. I think this is pretty much all I need. I do need to upgrade the BIOS though.
Being a Hillary board, the BIOS upgrade will allow you to have, I believe, up to 8GB hard disk drives.
Indeed.
To be honest, I think that's kind of what sets the Hillary board apart from the PB600 board.
Yeah.
Just.
And there's a different looking power on self-test screen this board has. Wow, looks like I might not need to do the BIOS update just yet because I got a 2 gig CF card in it and it's booting just fine. But what I do need to do is plug my camera up to power, so I'll be right back. Okay, got power going to my camera now, so should be good to go with that. Also got my Packard Bell boot floppy for Windows 3.1 based master CDs. And speaking of master CDs, there's my Windows 3.1 master CD right there. Go ahead and stick the floppy in and turn the computer on. Put the CD in, switch KVM inputs. IMM is testing extended memory. Good for you. Yeah, this... You know, already I'm getting this feeling that this doesn't feel like an 822. It just doesn't.
It's got a completely different main board in it. Of course it doesn't feel like an 822.
Yeah.
I mean, you change the heart of a system, pretty much. It changes its behavior.
I know, because both my childhood Packard Bell 822 and my current Packard Bell 822 both had PB600 boards, but this one is a Hillary board, so it doesn't feel right, man. It doesn't feel right at all.
It's like PB70 CD OEM's Legend 402 CD. Not only is it a 4x4 desktop, as opposed to the more traditional 3x3, it actually has the PB600 board. So, to me, that would not feel like a 402 CD.
I agree. It's like I was saying earlier in this video, Packard Bell was not very consistent with their cases and motherboards. Heck, it wouldn't surprise me, even though I don't think such a thing exists, if there was like a 3x3 desktop or 4x4 desktop called the Legend 822 CD. Alright, we're gonna format the hard drive.
I mean, your system basically is, I mean, it's a Scottish saying for how close it would be to this, but I'm not going to use it, but I'm just going to partially use it. It's a wee hair away from being a Platinum 1.
Yeah. And I've used Platinum 1s before with both types of boards.
Exactly. You know, and there's so many, like, Packard Bell systems that are just way too similar.
Yeah.
Like, one CD and the 406 CD. They're pretty much the same. And again, there's a wee hair in it. And I think I might have actually, I mean, I was looking, you know, I was trying to do a whole spot the difference there because I owned a 406 CD. Very few people will remember that now.
Yeah, I own one too. Computer Kid 1416 has it now.
Who does? Oh, yeah, 1460. Sent yours to Texas. I actually got mine from Texas. It's the guy who sold it to me was very, very nice, very cooperative, very patient, and I really enjoyed doing business with him. And he made it possible for me to actually get some of that 90s Packard Bell magic.
Exactly. But what were you going to say?
To be honest, I probably made a mistake in getting rid of it to make space for the Legend multimedia.
Yeah.
I honestly do believe that. But the 401 CD and the 406 CD, I think I may have found the difference.
What?
Does the 401 CD have a double-speed CD drive?
I don't remember.
Because I know that the 402 CD does.
Mm-hmm.
And that the 406 CD originally came with a quad speed.
Right.
That's just as it. We're having to try and pick out differences between two systems, and then you've got two perfectly identical systems that they've got completely different boards in them.
Yeah.
But then you can get a 406 CD in different flavors, Hillary or PB600s.
Exactly.
With the 402, like we just said, and that would probably go for the 401 as well.
But yeah, I'm still of the belief that this 822 I got here is a pretty rare item, because I had always known that there were Hillary board editions of the 822, but I've never really seen them before, and I've never really heard them talk about a lot. And so what I have here is pretty much hard to find.
I mean, we've spoken about them before, but it's usually ended up being something. The conversations usually ended up along the lines of stay away from the brown floppies.
Yeah. Alright, done formatting. I think it's transferring to system files.
I usually do stay away from the brown floppies. However, it's my legal right as a citizen of Scotland that I am free to blue-coloured floppy disks whenever I wish. Without them, how else would on earth would I play games on an Atari 520 ST or an Amiga 500 in their original form?
Alright, now we're about to test out the CD-ROM drive for good, because I've never used this drive before. I've had it for a couple of months, but it really hadn't been used. And we're going to test it by restoring this Packard Bell to factory Windows 3.1 settings. Again, this Packard Bell originally came with Windows 95, but I already got a perfectly good Windows 95 Packard Bell 822 right here, and since it's my childhood Packard Bell, well, not really my childhood Packard Bell, but identical to my childhood Packard Bell, I'm going to leave it with Windows 95, and I'm going to take this imposter and give it Windows 3.1 instead.
So that one came with Windows 95, you're loading it with 3.1. Your other Packard Bell, however, came with Windows 3.1.
Yes, believe it or not, folks, this Packard Bell 822 right here apparently originally came with Windows 3.1, but this Packard Bell is still more close to my original because of the motherboard.
I mean, this is, I mean, it's like the 3550. The Packard Bell Legend, the Packard Bell multimedia 3550, which, pretty soon it's, a week tomorrow, as this video has been recorded, will mark 5 years, 5 years since Billy got that machine.
Unbelievable.
Died not too long afterwards, which is a shame. I really like that machine.
Me too.
Because it was pretty much identical to the Legend 822.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't even under the same submodel brand.
Exactly. And it was actually a few months newer.
But then again, we realised that the brands mean absolutely nothing. I mean, I remember we all used to think that Platinum machines came exclusively in designer tower cases, and the designer tower did a Platinum make.
Mm-hmm.
But now that not to be true because we've had like PB series machines in them. In fact, that was the first one that Billy got.
Yep. Yeah, the 2990.
Right enough. There was Legends in those cases. Obviously, there were some newer ones that they're recycled.
Mm-hmm.
Packard Bells.
And the designer tower was actually came about before the Platinum series was even invented.
And you could actually get desktops, 4x4 desktops of many towers, probably 3x3 desktops as well.
Yeah.
For the Platinum name. So certainly, the designer tower and the Platinum moniker are not mutually exclusive.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we got it restoring for the master CD now. So, as Jay would say, you know what you have to do now, Jay?
Make a cup of tea.
Exactly.
I already have one.
All right, I'll be right back, folks. Yeah, just as I thought, it was something real simple. The speaker cable was not plugged into the computer, so yeah, I remember plugging it in, but I think it got unplugged when I was adjusting the TV card cable inside the computer. But since we didn't get to hear it the first time, let's open Navigator back up.
Welcome from Packard Bell. We offer you 2 computing environments to choose from, Packard Bell's Navigator or Microsoft Windows. You may also begin by taking a quick lesson on using the mouse.
Why did I have to run out of mouse jokes?
Which mouse exactly? The singing mouse from Cinderella?
Okay. Let's go ahead and take the master CD out. Alright, now what we need to do, we need to get our CD-ROM drive working. If this had been an original Packard Bell CD-ROM, we wouldn't have to do this, but since it's not, what we're going to need to do is we're going to have to find a boot disk. Not to boot from, but we need to steal its CD-ROM driver. Here we go. We'll take the one from this Windows 95 restores floppy. Pop it in. I'm going to drop back down to DOS. We're going to want to go to edit. Actually, first we need to copy the driver. We'll change to the DOS directory. CDOS run. No, bad joke there.
I actually do have a t-shirt with that on.
Yeah.
CDOS run. CDOS. CDOS run. Run DOS run.
Alright, we're going to do a copy command. I believe the file is called nec_ide.sys. And I forgot to tell it it's on the floppy. Good work, Billy. Alright, it's copying it over. There we go. We can go ahead and eject the disk. And now we need to go back down a directory. Go to edit. config.sys. Okay, and there's a line here that says, "Attention! This line is reserved for a CD-ROM driver." Actually, first I want to go into AutoExec. I meant to go there first. I need to do some adjusting here. I need to take out this line. I'm going to copy this part here because I can never remember this part. We'll go to copy. Now we're going to go back to config.sys. Save. Alright. I'm going to type in device. Hi. So then load it up in the upper memory block. Equals C colon slash DOL slash NEC IDE dot sys. This is the file we copied from the floppy drive a while ago. And then we're gonna paste what we just copied from AutoExec in there. I probably did something wrong, but let's find out for sure. We'll do a Control-Alt-Delete. Let's see if it loads it. Alright, it's so far so good. Yep, looks like it loaded it. Let's make it official by first I need to tell it to save settings on exit. Thank you. Let's go into File Manager and see, yep, there's the CD-ROM drive, drive D. So, about time to end this video, but I want to end it properly by installing or playing something off of a CD. Actually, first, before I do that, I need to adjust some MIDI settings in MIDI Mapper so it can use extended MIDI. For some reason, it never does it by default on these Packard Bells, so we'll set it to that. And I want to get a quick little CD. Oh, I haven't played this game in a while. How about we play a little bit of My First Encyclopedia, since it's already installed on here. Been a while since we've played this on this channel. Let's go into where is it? Multimedia Applications, and double-click Encyclopedia. Not getting any sound at all. Not even the regular whoosh sound. I'm gonna have to investigate that. Be right back, folks. Okay, I don't know what I did, but I think it's working. At least I'm getting MIDI now. But let's see if we get wave audio. Oh, you stink. Be right back, folks. Time for even more troubleshooting. Okay, I think it's working now. I just closed the game and opened it back up, so I don't know, folks. Because I wasn't getting these sounds before.
Welcome to My First
There we go.
Encyclopedia. A magical place.
I don't know. Nothing.
It's a cool place to learn. A place where kids teach kids about things that are important in our world.
We're here to tell you everything you need to know about this special tree. Put your hand on the mouse like this. Ready?
Okay.
If you want to climb the tree, just move your cursor up to the top of the screen. If you want to climb down, even all the way under the ground, move your cursor down to the bottom of the screen.
Alright, gotta do this now.
What do we eat?
None of your business!
Great Scott! You mean technology in the kitchen is evolving
This is our secret tree kitchen. Today it's my turn to cook. Now sometimes in the kitchen can be really dangerous.
Alright, we're in the kitchen now. What's this skull and crossbones for?
Poison. A poison is something that can make you very, very sick. Some poisons can even kill you. When you see one of those faces on a bottle or can, stay away. It's poison.
And they were also a really good rock group in the 80s.
Aye, right enough. There's also a really good song by Alice Cooper.
What does this oven do?
Oven? Oh no, be careful.
So if I'm supposed to stay away from, skull and crossbones objects in my kitchen, how on earth am I supposed to clean around? Or use any kind of cleaner?
Exactly. This game poses so many questions.
Right enough. I can't even go near my oven without the mushroom
Oven?
haired kid
Oh no, be careful.
telling me not to.
Let's look at some recipes.
Here are some fun recipes for you to make with a grown-up. A recipe is a list of wonderful Wonder Bar. Wonderful Wonder Bars are better than candy. They're fun to make and they taste dandy.
And it's also available on another CD-ROM, so we all know that it's a bit of a cheap recipe to go as well.
Tremendous tuna. This tremendous tuna is a treat from the sea. Why don't you mix them up and come eat with me?
Well, because A, you live inside the computer, and B, I've just eaten.
Let's see what this thing is.
Mystery rolls. What's in these mystery rolls today? Surprises, surprises. That's all I can say.
Well, it's not really much of a mystery now that you have the ingredients and recipe right here.
Aye, right enough, at least Robin Barr, the creator, found to do it properly. I think there's only one person on this planet who actually knows what goes into Iron Brew.
Alright, let's head back to the outdoors. And go up to the, to this room.
Where do we live?
And we're gonna have to deal with the mushroom hair kid again, it looks like.
I love to make things.
I love this music. Nostalgia there. Sorry, folks.
Nah, not a problem. I have been
This
known
part of
to
my
load
town
up this game
where
and
people
leave it
live
running to
and
play
play
the
and go
next
to school.
Same here.
It's empty. You see, we have to fill it. Click on one of those different places. Hold the button on your mouse down and drag the place into the puzzle. Park. House. A house is a building that people live in. Library. A library is a room or a building where gym.
What's a gym?
Gym is a short word for gymnasium. It's a big school. A garden is a place where people relax, play, and grow flowers or vegetables. Flower gardens are full of different colored flowers that smell nice. Vegetable gardens have food plants in them. People grow tomatoes, lettuce, corn, carrots, and lots of other things. Good job! These are the things that are in my town. Are any of them in your town? You sure know your shapes.
They're absolutely amazing.
Yeah, we used to grow them around here. Alright, let's head back to Windows. Oh, yeah. With that, we did not grow, thankfully.
I've never grown that anyway, but I've known folk who did. Yeah, these folk actually don't have names. Believe it or not, they just don't. So, I can't give you names because they don't have them.
Okay, I think that's enough for this video. I'm gonna finish installing all my software off camera, because that would probably get rather tedious and boring for you folks, so I'll spare you the torture there, but I will do an update video.
Wouldn't want it turning into one of my videos.
But I will do an update video on this machine later once I get it all set up. Alright, any final words, Jay?
Aye, it's a computer, it's a Packard Bell, but I'll tell you what it isn't. An 822.
Yeah, only by name.
Only by name. Right enough. But it is a good way to relax.
Yeah.
You know, and being a Packard Bell and seeing as we've just watched you install the Packard Bell software pack from the master CD, it will play your DOS games absolutely beautifully.
Yep, I look forward to trying that in a little while once I get them copied over.
You fancy a game of wacky wheels?
I will definitely give that a try. As is traditional, I'll probably start off with good old Sky Roads.
Yeah, I've kind of stopped playing that. I value my computers too much. No, I'm being serious. I really don't want to have to be given an excuse to want to throw any of my machines out the window. And to be honest, it just...
It's stressful.
Aye, I've got enough going on in life without that thing taunting me every 2 seconds that it gets. Oh, look at Jay, you'll never be able to complete road 3. Here's a block that looks like it should let you jump, but whoops, I've disabled your jump. Now fit you gonny day, Jay.
It's like what Lazy Game Reviews said about that game. That game was designed to kill you.
Sometimes even literally.
Yeah. But yeah,
It's neat worth it. Come inside, we'll play some King's Quest instead.
But yeah, I have to say I'm very impressed with this Packard Bell. It's quite an oddball, and I'm glad that I happened to become the owner of it. I mean, it's not only is it an 822, but it's, well, what am I saying? It's not an 822, only by name. It's just a unique piece of history. Let's leave it at that.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Just couldn't tell us. We just don't have a clue.
Yeah, yeah, I could take this down to Research Triangle Park near Raleigh and Durham here in North Carolina, and they have some of the most expensive, high-tech research equipment known to human existence, and they still wouldn't be able to figure out what this is.
To be honest, I wouldn't take it down there. I would take it to Palo Alto Research Center.
Oh yes.
And even they wouldn't be able to tell you what it is. Even if they called some of the boys up from Berkeley and from Santa Clara, and you know, and then they flew some folk in from MIT. Just that nobody could do it. Even bringing it to Aberdeen University, which is actually quite recommended, even though they won't be able to give you an answer, but it's still recommended because then I could take it in.
Yeah.
I'm kidding off. But yeah, bring it there, actually, yeah. Aberdeen University, don't have the answer.
Okay, I guess we'll go ahead and wind this video up. This is Billy Core signing off on November the 3rd of 2015. Goodbye, everybody.